Hello guys, let's see where we are. One moment, eh? One very moment. Alright, I'm just finishing some work here. And I wanted to share here that we are live. So that should do it. Oscar, hola Oscar, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cuánto tiempo? Me parece una eternidad desde el último stream. Pero bien, gracias. ¿Tú cómo estás? Hello, Robert Kelly, the one and only Robert Kelly. How are you? Good afternoon. Good night, good afternoon. Well, here is already pretty late. Arvin Raika, nice. Welcome to the chat. How are you? I'm fine. I'm here taking a little bit back the streams, and yeah, it's been a while since the last one I did. So Danny, go finally. Thanks for being active again. Yeah, I'll tell you now in a second. Let me just share here over the Instagram people. They usually I'm not really very much of a social network thing, but Instagram is like the one that I am maybe the most, aside from YouTube, of course. So let me just share it here, and hopefully I didn't mess anything with the link. And all right. By the way, Robert, how are you doing? How is it? Your Targa piece? Can't wait to listen to it. Actually, for the ones who do not know, this week is the week that we are starting with concerts in the academy. So I think it's gonna be pretty exciting, and there's gonna be all feedback and pretty much like learning from the performing experience, not only for the ones who play. So I'm very excited about this because we will be doing that quite regularly. So that's I'm really excited for the students. I don't know, like it's gonna be really cool. We have here somebody saying hi from Salento, Italia. Nice, South Italy, wonderful. And then he says, I thought you had forgotten. No, of course I didn't. But this last week I had like to prepare for a lecture in the university that they called me. And I had everything in my head. So I was like, yeah, I'll just, go there like this. But, it's always nice to prepare actually something and some graphics and some things. So then it always, like it then ends up taking much longer than I expect, because then you start and you just want to make it a bit better, a bit clearer, a little bit expanding here, expanding there, and so basically it took me like the whole week preparing it. But it was wonderful. It was really nice. Actually, there are not so many live events going on, so actually was very happy to do that and come out of home for a little bit. So Robert is here. Nice. Hello, Robert. The guys here that come from the MFA Academy, I will see you this week quite often, because Friday we have the workshop and Saturday the concert, the student concert. So that's gonna be exciting. Just one moment in here. I'm seeing that these widgets in here again are somewhat little bit stuck. So I know why. Gonna fix it in a second. Okay. So one moment. All right. Now I see that we actually reached the top of the weekly subscriber goals, which it's really nice. So here it goes, the updated weekly goal. I think we will have to aim a little bit more higher up, otherwise, yeah, it's Wednesday, so we already done it. So that's actually pretty nice. Like guys, I have like so many videos like prepared and ready to go, but it's a time of more than change. Well, change, yes, and improvement in all the things that I'm doing. And as you know, like I have, let's say, aside from concerts, well, not so many now, but aside from the concert career, like I also like have my own academy and everything, and of course it grows, and I every time want the things to get better, more efficient, and more, how to say, reliable as well. So I'm in a time of change with that. I am in a time of improving things, of figuring out like professional solutions for things. And very honestly, I will tell you, it's a little bit overwhelming for me because I mean, I deal very well with technology and all these things. I love to learn. I'm always learning new things that have nothing to do with music. Um, but there is so much behind. There is so much to do, like that you cannot imagine, you know. And it's really tough to find, like, to build a team. You know, really difficult to find somebody with whom, yeah, who could become part of the team, because not only I need somebody who knows a little bit, let's say, bit of marketing, of all these platforms, you know, websites and email solutions and all this, but also knows a little bit about music, to, you know, so that not things that get published actually make sense. And it's pretty tough because up until now I do everything myself, and there is really a lot of things in between: learning, testing, finding one solution, moving to another, and everything. It's like it really takes very, very long. I have been since July working on those things. I'm still far from actually having it done. Well, today a little bit closer. I did some nice achievements, but yeah, it's just something. It's really something. But okay, just slowly, slowly getting there, and I have in the meantime in my head like so many ideas for videos, for tutorials, for things I want to bring in the channel, and I'm a little bit like, you know, in personal fight, because I would love to be able to just sit and record, but then I don't have everything else yet in place, so that, you know, it becomes like 3 times more the work to share everything. And because the channel is still small, you do so much effort creating everything, and then it has a little run. So I'm trying to improve those, you know, things on this end, and it's a real fight. But okay, I'm keeping up with it somehow. Anyway, let's see who we have also in the chat. Robert says doing well, but taking time off recovering from a COVID booster. Oh, well, you will be fine very soon. I'm very hopeful. Stay strong, Robert. Just sending you good vibes from here. And then it says, "What insights are you going to share with us this time, Pro?" I hope it's much awaited. Yes, of course. The side readings, this learning how to read on guitar and all this. That's something I really wanted to do. Um, Probably I'm thinking to do like something I think I mentioned last time, very, very extensive with actual like real practice, so that it's not just the explanation. Sorry, I'm dropping things in here. So that it's not just the explanation, but also like things that you can do together with it, so that you can, yeah, get to read. But I also have like all many other ideas really, and the problem for me is not to do them. The problem for me is not to have everything else in place so that they can actually happen. 1 second. I have my desk full of things, and I don't like that. I like my desk clutter free. Dave, happy Hump Day from Connecticut. What is Hump Day? Sorry, I'm not updated with your celebrations in Connecticut. Juan Vidal. Hola, Merce. Hola, Juan Vidal. ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Todo bien? Here we are good. Okay, so today actually I just started the stream because I need to practice a little bit. Yesterday was also practicing, but because I had just 1 hour, just that's it. I really had to focus, but maybe we actually officially have like 1 hour. But I think should be fine, right, guys? Today I wanted to work on a part of the fugue that I think we didn't really get into this part in any of the streams. Which, by the way, I think I should put also the title of the pieces that I'm practicing in the streams. I don't know. I thought about this the other day, but on the other hand, when they're very long streams, I also play many pieces. So then the title of the video of the YouTube would be like super long. So I don't know. Anyways, just forgive my brain rumbling. All right, so didn't really have time to warm up, but we will not mind so much, right? We will not. One moment, I have here. Just that I had like the ATP, the tennis tournament, like open, and for some reason, like I'm hearing clapping, and I had everything muted. It's closed. But it's still in my ears. What's happening? One moment. I don't know. Not everything should be in mute, so... there I find the volume. Okay, otherwise I will continue hearing 15-0, 30-0, and it's a bit distracting. Because I don't know if you've seen, but there is the tournament happening in Paris right now, and I'm a super big fan. He says, "Do you follow tennis?" Yes, I love tennis. I play tennis now, and I really like it very much. And I'm a super big fan of this new generation player, this young player called Carlos Alcaraz. Oh my God, he's so good. He has such a big talent, the guy. So I'm actually hoping that everything will go well for him, because today he played against Sinner, which is top 8 or top 9, 8 or 9 these days, and he won. He won with 2 sets. It was incredible, really incredible. So, anyways, we can discuss about tennis a little bit later if you like. Let me just get a little bit through the fugue, and then we can, practice a little bit and get some insights into that. So that will be the fugue of the 99999, 9998, 998 here. Can I get there? You can see it a little bit bigger. All right. Whoops. Can you? This I had to deactivate. Now you can see it a little bigger. Okay. Let's go practice. Oh, 1 second. Let me check here. The other camera. The hand camera is all right. Yes, so you can see the right hand here. All right, good. We are set, ladies and gentlemen. We made it. Our Italian friend says here. By the way, what's your name? Our Italian friend from Salento. Nice. So we wish him to win too. Yeah, he will have a tough time to win, because I think Djokovic is also there and everything. So, but we can pray for him, of course. Let's see. So timer on. I'll practice for 90 minutes, maybe not. I don't want to slave you too long. Let's put 10 minutes for now, and let's just make a little bit of playthrough, a little bit of messing with the piece. So like this I can also warm up. Alright, so let's go. 1 second, the camera is not actually in the right... Yes, there we have it. And let's see if we can pump this weekly subscribers goal. Such daring move to play this without warming up. first pages. Back a little bit because I'm touching the table here in front. God, I feel a hand tired without warm-up stuff. Oops, sorry. I would start again, but hello, give it a rest. Wow, when I don't warm up, I feel this first page of this fugue is very, very heavy, and I feel it here like insane. Okay, so we only have like 4 minutes. Oh my god, time flies. Feels like very dark today, right? Is the camera or something? Or what is that? Anyways, I don't know. Maybe the colors are better and I feel it's dark. No idea. Okay, so this is the part, as you can tell, I had to turn a lot of pages. But this is the part that we didn't really see so much together. And I would like to start, let's say it's from here, this fermata. And so basically when it starts, so let's take from there, but I'll just change page because otherwise I have to change page for half a bar. Oh my god. Okay, there. Okay, and that I kind of jump at the end. Handle with care is here with us. Nice. Good evening, student Merce. Welcome back live to our screens. Nice. Welcome you back also to here to the stream. Nice. Nice. Okay, let me actually pull here the YouTube thing because I don't see even half of the chat. And okay. Something like that. Let's take from there. These kind of stretches, when you're warmed up, they're fine. Let's say it's more about positioning, even though they look ugly. So I do it like this, and it's all about the thumb positioning behind to be able to reach that. It's a little bit adventurous. But once you're warmed up and the hand is more flexible, then it's okay. But now playing it from cold is like, God kill me. And I want this part like really nice and clean and smooth. 1 second. That I have these pads that, you know, they're good so that my guitar doesn't slide on around my pants and everything. It's just so it stays put here. But sometimes like they do move. So maybe I should super glue the guitar on my leg. That would make for a very funny video. What happens if I super glue the guitar on my head, on my leg? It's like, oops, going to the emergency room because I have a guitar super glued on my leg. Hello, Matt, and hola, Jose Luis. Jose Luis is here with us. Oh my God, the tuning. Here, Jose Luis has the cutest dog in the face of the earth. It doesn't. Time is over. The strings are so old that I feel them very often out of tune. Well, we will deal with it somehow, right? Okay. Now open for lunch. I have the best named usernames here in the chat. Guitar would free itself after a couple of days, but we'd have to sleep in the meantime. Good to know. Good to know. Then the option to superglue the guitar is actually viable. It's a possibility now. That's something really bad you said. Okay, let's actually keep playing, because why not? Because it's fun Edenix. Ah, by the way, Edenic, how is with your exercises? Remember that what we checked last time? Let me know how that's going with you, and if you feel any progress or any question. Wow, this guitar playing at the top level, playing the fugue while at the same time cracking jokes. This is truly phenomenal. But I would have been very proud of you. Thank you very much. Merce, can you talk about your instrument? Is Luthier manufactured instrument? How long have you been playing with it? How much does it cost? Spruce or cedar? Mine is spruce. It's a Daniele Chiesa from your country. He's it's an Italian maker. I really love his guitars, but he's living in Malaga, south of Spain now. And I played this guitar. I don't know if you can see in here, but it was made in. Let me change camera here. If you can see, oh no, it's further away, but you can tell it's 2016. Yes, right. It is 2016, yes. I was not sure I was like reading from backwards from the screen properly. So yeah, from since then, more or less, yeah. And it's a custom-made guitar, so yes, Luthier manufactured instrument. He made it on size, he made it with the woods I asked him, he made the rosetta the way I asked him. It was like really amazing. So one day I wanted to do a video with him actually, for him to talk about his process, but from his point of view, with all the technicities or all the things properly explained. I think that would be a really nice video to see like an insight, because he did like a massive job. We made all the templates and everything, because my guitar is smaller than usual and he never made such size type of guitars. So yeah, that's cool. And the cost, his guitars cost about 7,000 or 8,000 now. I don't know, around there. I actually haven't checked the prices for a long time. So anyways, let's continue with Mr. Bach. Hello, Arthur. Welcome to the chat. I always go to the last part. The ending, if you can see like the ending of this section, like this is, and you have this on top, but the very end you have that on the bottom. You have this in here. So it's like if you change one from the other, you literally skip 2.5 pages. No, probably like two full pages of Fugue. It's like, well, what do you do if you think things are not going well? Just play the wrong one. Just play the opposite, and that's it. There you go. It's like a shortcut in a race, but we'll not do that. Vinay, hello, I missed this live. I missed it too. Sorry, I was so busy with this week. It was, no, last week, and this week some things, but last week was very, very, very busy. And I thought I could make a couple of them, but it was like, no way. By the way, Arthur, I don't know, did you sign up already for this Saturday concert? If you didn't, give it a go, because there are limited seats, and it's gonna be really nice, I think. So it's open for all the members, so all the patrons. So yeah, it's a thing up to 20 people. That's it. It's a closed event. Matthias says, have you ever met a classical guitarist with double jointed fingers that bends very much? I have an issue with this. I'm 20 years of guitar playing. Oh, probably I've met some people along the way, but honestly, like, I remember there was a player about that, but I don't recall him like having that many troubles. So I think I would probably like be far from the reality. So I just I don't know. I don't know how to help you with that. Arthur says, yeah, I did sign up. Perfect. Very, very nice. So actually on Saturday it's not gonna be just chat and me and the camera. It's gonna be for, everybody will turn on the camera. So it will be like a proper meeting, like a proper meeting with you guys. So that will be nice. Will be very, very cool. And then Nick, yeah, those exercises of yours have really helped me a lot. Oh, that's very cool. That's really, I'm so happy to read that. I had found great difficulty in playing those slurs in the Capriccio Arabe, but oh, nice. Yeah, the Capriccio Arabe, when it goes like up here, it's kind of a thing. It's good to practice without out of context a little bit to get all this kind of odd positioning and kind of opening of the arm. But so happy that helps. That's a point. And oh my god, guys, I miss you so much. Like I'm just talking all the time while I should be practicing. That's bad practice. Let's go. I'll keep reading you. Yeah. You know what is in my mind, like so cool of this part, of this passage? First, let's say this difference of staccato, which is very, how to say, subtle, really. And then this bow. It's like two impulses. It's really nice. Of course, it comes a lot better, let's say a lot more obvious at tempo. Anyways, now it's a bit hard to tell. It's more, I guess, in my mind. And then here, to actually bring these chords everything like really nice and kind of as if it was a piano, just without as if you didn't have the bother of anything else somehow in my brain. Like that's how it should sound. And that means changing the fingers really in the last, like this, really minimizing the movement, so you can hear it like in blocks, and really, how to say, precise changes from one to the other, right? And then lastly, of course, one second, my pillow is going away. Yeah, everything's moving today. Everything's moving. What's happening here? It's like a haunted house or something. And yeah, what here? Then the cool thing is to add a dynamic direction until the very top, which that should be done better. So to practice these kind of things in my mind, I'm just following not all the notes, but I'm kind of ignoring these constants. I'm ignoring that. And I'm trying to focus on the lower line. Oh wait, we didn't put the other camera. We are here. Okay. And then this part needs to kind of finish up like really nicely, smooth. now what I was doing, I'm trying to put like dynamically softer all this part that I told you I'm not paying attention to. So all this do-ti, 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 this oscillation. And I just bring out the voice that I want to conduct. Because then to release, let's say, the dynamic from holding it so back to piano to normal, it gets easier. But it's very useful to hear where it's going. Whoops. We have Mario in the chat. Oh my god. Ciao Mario. Mario the runner. Mario. Okay, I'll have to put in some context in here. But first we finish a practice session because I cannot. And I keep passing to the end. Okay, so I'll not move further because we have to do that part. And this grip is nasty. To connect is easy if you jump from the last F, but I want to connect. So you kind of have to twist your fingers for a little bit. And becomes a little bit harder. Okay, time. Let's give the relax 5 minutes, and I'll really try to stick to the time. So, and you guys will tell me if I'm on time or not, because I'm putting here the audio so you can hear the tilililin when it finishes the time, okay? So we have to stay strict, otherwise like I have just half an hour left. Okay, let's see. Morteza is in the chat. Wonderful. The little finger, how it's building the muscles, if I may use the analogy. Yes, actually, you know, like there is, I've been, today, let's say I just retook the guitar from after some days that I couldn't really practice much. And I also felt like a little bit off the fretboard, so I just did this kind of slur technique exercises, like from the first fret to the low fret and back, and every string. And my god, like after 10 minutes of that, you really feel a lot better position, because that forces you to keep, let's say, very steady and proper positioning. And you really feel the work in the hand. Is very helpful. So handle with care. What if a person needs to sneeze during performance? Do you feel it's coming and there's nothing you can do about it? You know, that is something that my mother was so dead worried that would happen to her while she was playing. She was playing piano, and for some reason, when she was always obsessed, like that would happen to her. Like I will feel my nose itchy and I will have to sneeze. And what do you do then? But I mean, if that happens, it just will go like this. Or if you are like, how to say, brave enough to synchronize it with whichever, you know, piece you're playing. If you're lucky enough that you have a moment that have only one hand, for let's say pianist, that would work, then you can just, I don't know, use the other hand to cover a little bit for it. Otherwise, yeah, just turn, or literally just stop for a second. I mean, we are human beings, right? That happens. But let's just hope then that it will not be recorded. And then we have Mario. Mario's very funny that he's here. Are you still here, by the way? But Mario's my one of my training buddies of in the tennis club. So and he runs like so much, so ridiculously much, that it always becomes a very tough training. So it's funny to see him here in the chat. Sergio Armando Perez y Gareda. That's why I don't write also my surnames in the YouTube. What's the name of the piece? Ah, you answered him. Bravo, thank you. Yeah, that's the Fugue of the 998 of Bach. And then thank you, Mel, for this service to the guitar community. You deserve more credit than one can give. This is why I like classical guitarists so much. They teach so much more than just playing. Thank you. It's nice. Actually, like I teach so much that sometimes I wish I would play more than I teach. A funny remark. All right. So let me. More or less. Somehow, when the strings are old, I don't know if it happens also to you guys, but when the strings are old, I feel like everything is out of tune somehow. I don't know, it's because here it's less smooth or something. I have no idea. Anyways, 46 seconds. Let's just very gladly ignore the 46 seconds and we will start the timer. We'll continue then from that section we were just working. I don't want to get past this because that's a mistake. There is a millisecond of release that I need to do, and then it goes good. Yeah, if I hold it until the very, very end, it's just so subtle that you can probably not hear it through a microphone. But it's really nothing. It's more like a technical inside the hand type of feel. That kind of makes me think of a conversation I was just having with a student, and actually probably something I will put in the forum for you guys to read, but you can actually see it in here, like the difference sometimes of people who play an instrument and they feel like little progress is because they think they practice good, but they really don't practice very, very, how to say, trying to achieve this accuracy that they expect then when they play. And when, for instance, in these streams, you can tell that when something bothers me, like for instance, now this slur was ugly slur. So I would stop in here and I try to improve this movement so that I can build consistency in the movement. And most of all, like many things are just the way you move. So many things that you just really want to feel, let's say, do the right, the right movement and memorize as you do the right one so that you can replicate it every time more and more times. So, and I had the same issue when I was starting. Just play from beginning to the end and just mistakes happen, but yeah, whatever, I'll just play again from beginning to the end and hope that it will get better. But it never really did. I improved because I was playing a lot, but the mistakes, kind of remain unless you fix them. So let me actually stop talking for a moment. maybe the troubling spot, the dirty spot I would say, is here. So at this point I will stop taking it from here, because now I'm no longer practicing the phrasing, but I'm actually cleaning up this. See, that was not good. There's the right amount of tension and the right amount of pull, so that I don't distort this, right? So now that part is better. Yeah, it's more consistent. I'm getting the point of this. And as I play the technical part of it, I'm also trying to get the musical part of it. I want to have this like a bit more flexible, not just mechanical. I don't want to be like metronomic, but a little bit, tiny bit more flexible. It's just a very tiny little inflection when it goes down. Let's go on. Now this, fun enough, this is a section that in my head it is resting section, because we come from the whole first page of the fugue that I told you was rather heavy, and then this part with the stretch, and then these chords, some of them because of the fourth finger are a little bit annoying. So when I get to here, because of the type of technical thing, it's a lot lighter. Look at that. This is very easy. There's a small bar, so it can be relatively light for the hand. And all this all sits pretty easily. And because this is a hinge bar, so it's easy to press this, it doesn't require much tension, if almost nothing. This that I'm not using my thumb in here. So sometimes I would pull my thumb away from the fretboard when I really want to rest my hand during a piece, oh my god, during a piece that is a little bit heavy. So also when I'm breaking it down in parts, I'm trying to really have it very light. Completely without bar anyways. I'm just not putting the finger out that you can see it, but I almost don't have it until here, and then it continues, and then because of the 3-note chord configuration, it's a little bit more heavy, so that's a little bit more like neutral. It's no longer a resting moment of the piece, at least for me. Whoops. So I don't know why I'm confused there. See this sequence? Would be nice if one can actually grab it, let's say with kind of the similar intention. We have this. Sorry. And then we have. So try to phrase this a little longer. At the same time, I'm trying to, of course, get it clean and connected. I want to get here nice and easy instead of a punch there. So I want to make it like a smooth transition from one to the other. And the challenge is that here there is this jump, but I don't want the music to sound like there is a jump. I forgot the camera. You guys tell me the camera. The camera, Merce, said the camera. Until there. Whoops, sorry. Now, a kind of interesting thing that I'm the kind of player that also agrees that you should not think about the thumb behind the fretboard, but something that, you know, as I'm trying to think out loud for you guys. Let me change camera here and we'll start the relax here. Whoops, where is it? Yes, there we started. So as I was saying, yes, okay. I noticed that, for instance, when I have this change, my thumb is left behind quite a bit. It's not jumping, let's say, behind like this, but I jump and I leave it here. Why? Because then from here, see that I need to go back. So actually, all this happening from here, see that my thumb remains on the same spot. And then it's very easy for me to grab this part in here. So, you know, sometimes like those are small details that I don't think about when I play, but sometimes you notice and then you double check. It's like, okay, yes, so now I know that I'm doing that, so I'll just stick to it. But sometimes if something is not working, you really need to look at all the possibilities, right? So so that's one of the things that sometimes the thumb is poorly position is not helping your hand. And some people think like you always have to hold this position or that position. It's not always true. It just really depends on each situation, and that's a very odd positioning to have the thumb so far left behind, but it's useful for a purpose. So there you go. Robert Kelly says, I'm wondering if there are pages section if you ever emphasize the fugue subject fragments. Yes and no. It depends on where it's going. Where it's more, how to say, when it's in the beginning of a development, I like to sometimes, if the theme, let's say the subject comes, you don't always need to show it like, there you go, the subject again. You know, it's how to say, it's a balance, I think, in a personal decision as an interpreter, how you wanna have it. And I think the subject of the fugue is, of course, beautiful to present it, that people understand it, that people can hear the different mutations, but also balance between allowing people to hear how this mixes with everything else. And so then it's your choice and your aesthetic decision and your sensitivity as a musician to know where you allow this and where you, let's say, where you want this and where not. So, and I think I also work a lot in how to say, like how the whole music, I don't know, it's like I always have these weird ideas in my brain that seem only to make sense in my brain when I talk about the way I practice. That so I hear the music in a way, like there's the blob of sound, and I like to follow, let's say, from one side to the other. I don't like that when they are like spikes that then they don't follow through in a way. And so if I just bring out the subject in a moment, but then the where it continues is not really very much linked to that, it feels to me very much disconnected and somehow the story a little bit broken. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's a little bit like, yeah, that's the way I feel it in a way. It's really hard to actually put in words something that you just do by intuition. You just do by the pure thing of just listening, the beauty of the sound, the connection, and the transition from one to the other. I don't know, it's really hard to put in words. And then it says, and we have Edson also in the chat. Nice, wonderful, welcome back. And then it says, what's probably the right tempo for playing this masterpiece while practicing and also for performance? Well, for practicing, I always practice like a lot slower, for all this control and all this thinking that goes behind. For performance, this piece, let's say, you have the prelude, the fugue, and the allegro, and they all, let's say, are one whole. It's like it's an acceleration, and so the tempo that you have, you need then to have, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then that's the tempo of time, and then that would be the tempo of the allegro, which I don't have yet a tempo. So it's not the choice of one, but in this case the choice of all of them because they relate to each other. But that's a little bit of a longer story of how this piece is built. And then if you want to play good luck with the allegro, what happens then is that you need to drop it incredibly a lot, and then you lose the actual structural disposition that Bach made, so that we have a progression, ascending progression throughout the three movements. Then you go like this, you start actually really fast, and then you drop it just in the, let's say, highest point of the piece. And that's also something you have to think about when you're practicing a piece or when you decide the final tempo. And in this case, I really guide myself a lot by the relation between the tempos. So if I'm practicing, the prelude and this tempo, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then I go practice that tempo. Because if I suddenly would just take another tempo, somehow, like also within practice, I am not building this relationship in my brain, how it feels to transition from one to the other. And then I would get used to transition from prelude to fugue with suddenly a lot faster. And then from fugue to allegro, because allegro is fast, then I would drop the tempo. And that's just exactly what I don't want for myself or for my students in that case. So that's how I would go about the tempos. Handle with Care says, if I may ask, why are some string buzzing at some frets? Why are some strings buzzing at some frets from time to time? It comes and goes. The string is clean and not old. It all looks and feel okay. Anybody came across that? So the string is buzzing at some frets. Maybe because I played too hard like this? Could be. You mean that kind of buzz? I don't know. Let me know if you managed to catch it again or something. Well, I'll try to listen to it, but I didn't hear it. Handle here, sometimes that is your setup. Could be. I had a student who had the telephone always listening to the music with the iPhone, and the iPhone, like, he showed me something. I was like, oh my god, that's awfully distorted, and he didn't he didn't think about it because he was used to it, but it was also the speaker that was like that. But I don't know if that will be your case. But it's yeah, interesting comment to be. Handle with care. All right, thank you, Wonderland. That thumb technique is really interesting, very helpful. All right. Nice that you find the thumb technique very interesting. Let's see. Continue here. Practice. Okay, let's do 10 minutes more and then we will have to almost close. So, okay, let's continue from there. Right? Am I on frame like this maybe? Like that. Yeah, here you need to do this damping of the bass. You say it's your guitar. Then that could be because the action is very low. If that was the same, this kind of bass, then maybe the action is too low. But there is always a limit. If you force too much, guitars buzz. Bye, Arthur. Take care. Enjoy and have a good night's sleep. And thank you for joining. I just thought that I was repeating multiple times with the index because I did a couple of times and I was like, oh my god, do I really play like this? But no, I'm actually alternating. And this little adjustment of positions, that they should not be really drastic. Should not be really heavy, so it's to move from one to the other without the accents. My guitar is 64. No, my guitar is 60. So 600 millimeters. Or 60 centimeters. 60 centimeters. For some reason, this chain of movements, if I'm not careful, I get noises in some places. You see? Practice in this case that I really like to do is to play slowly, even slower, and try to have the fingers hovering over as close as I can from the strings to minimize the movement of the hand. Mine is 150, and that was like a miracle when I got to play without pain. Yes, I know that feeling, but 61.5, that's very interesting. That's a very nice size as well. We should make a one day in life. You just make a meeting with all people with random, guitar sizes. That would be very, very fun. And just play the different guitars. Before I ordered mine, I also played with 61 point something. It felt very nice indeed. Which guitar maker do you have actually? I suppose they also made it custom size for you, right? Now let's continue from there. See, it's a bit clean already. Sometimes in music really it's just to put in the time and the repeats, mindful repeats, but to just go and work out, like gym time. Now that's really a nasty part, really. Look, all this nice and beautiful, and here this contraction of these two fingers going there so they can have this. It took a while until the hand was really getting this chord clean. Many repeats to get this. And then that's the funny thing, or the crying thing, I would say, because this is a little bit. Then you get here, and then here I want to hold the melody on top. Then we have, so it's all a chain of like really odd movements. Oh, we have here our friend Evil. Ivan actually. But nice to see you here. You are late. Oh well, I am more late than you here. It's 11 o'clock in the night, so but all right, just back to stream. You can see we are back in streaming, and you're never late here. We're always streaming at random times, so you're always very welcome at any time you come. So this is really tough from this little extension and quick contraction, and then here, and then you see that I put the second here and I pass the first, and then I exchange. It's all like a little bit, how to say, yes, a chain of odd fingerings, but yet the best to actually connect, at least for me, for my hand. See, I want to have this, and then as long as I can, this until the B. So yep, I just gotta make that. And when I practice this, need to follow the red notes. Like I'll just put here the red notes a little bit bigger so that you can see. all these runs. It's just I don't like them to hear them mechanically. So there's a lot of playing until your hand becomes very natural with it. And I need to hold that bass a little bit longer. No, it's time already. Actually, now it's 11 o'clock and I wanted to go like to sleep early because I've been like 4 days or something, like sleeping like 5 hours, and today was in the morning working and I was like, why am I feeling so sleepy? I think somehow the lack of sleep is building up on me. I really it's too early. Chupi says the guitar maker that we were talking about. Well, I see this. Is a Kenny Hill, New York world player. They are not custom, but do come in. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's very interesting to know. Kenny Hill. Do you happen to have like a website or something? I'm super interested in those kind of things always, because like there are so many people who ask for those kind of things, and if they do have, let's say, if they build in these sizes, that's very good, because then finally people have some reference or something. One second, let me see if you happen to have the a link or something, or the name of the website or anything like that. That would be really great. Kenny Hill, New York play guitars. I see that they are in here. Let me change here the camera. I see that I found the all strings nylon, the website, right? allstringsnylon.com. And the prices are also very, very nice. I think like very good, very nice guitars and affordable. That's here I see that they have 64, 65, and then only two of 62.8, so 24.7 inches. They don't have one like yours. I think they don't have 61.5 so far. I see in here. One moment. Custom shop maybe. Well, we'll research a little bit more on that, but that's a very, very interesting thing that you just discovered me. See, like it's so cool. Like I just learned so much from you guys. Nice. Note with okay backlight. That's very, very well made. Cool. I'm excited about this. And then it says, before I forget, may I ask you when will the next live stream be? Very good question. Maybe, but if you guys are from America, I could do tomorrow, but it will be earlier. If I do tomorrow, will be surely earlier. So yeah, if it's tomorrow or Friday might be earlier, so I'll try to do a stream in one or both days. I'll see. I don't want to promise anything, because then work kind of eats me when I come here in the studio. But and then in the Friday evening we do have at about, no, earlier than this time a little bit, the workshop, the technique workshop, and Saturday the concert. So these days will be full teaching, and Saturday will be full teaching and the concert, and then Sunday I will be also full day teaching. So weekend nothing, but let's see. Then I'll try to squeeze some live stream also tomorrow. Yeah, why not actually? Because I really missing this chats with you guys. So Alberto says, hola Merce, hola, Alberto, no, Alberello. You're Italian or something, it sounds like. I love my guitar, it sounds very nice. Yeah, I can tell, they look actually gorgeous, really. They look really great, so I will look into this website like a little bit more tomorrow. And because I also have like some students that definitely like to have some smaller guitars, and I think more and more people like, you know, try to adapt it because it is possible for us. Thank God, it's not as difficult as for pianists, and there's actually wonderful that they are doing it like a regular thing. So we are opening new ways, guys. We are opening new doors. When I did the thing with my guitar, everybody was like, what did you do? You're throwing away the money. I was like, no, I am not. You will see. And it's really so great. So I can imagine that you're so happy with your guitar. HST, perfect. I can watch while at work. Of course, yes, you can watch the streams, and you can watch the workshops if you're a member. So everything is there. Robert, thank you, Marcel. It's always a pleasure to hear you play and while performing practicing. Yeah, it's always nice to chat with you, and see you in a bit. Even says, no, I have a doctor appointment in the morning. Oh, we'll have to call your doctor. I'm sorry. We'll have to say sorry. There's a live stream. You can always catch the replay in here. I leave all these live streams in the channel, so don't worry for that. And if it's not tomorrow, it's gonna be Friday, so it's okay. You don't have to be a big person to play classical guitar. No, absolutely. And you know, when I was like growing up, I saw like these really big guys, you know, from the Baltic. It just with massive hands. Like there is a guitar player which his hands like probably like is this much more wide than mine, and the fingers is like, I think his little finger is like my index finger, and he's like, all right, so how are we gonna do that? You play at the same guitar size that I am playing, so how is that supposed to work? It feels indeed like, you know, like these bikes that they use, like the clowns, that they have these massive wheels of I don't know, like over a meter 80 tall. Is like, so I felt like riding this kind of bike, and I felt like he was actually riding a proper bike, and it was like, okay, that's not going to work. How am I going to have the same agility, the same dexterity, the same everything, when everything is so much bigger and so much heavier? So yeah. When is the concert number 2? Oh, the second concert. I want to see first this weekend how everything goes before I plan and put the event on the website. But the next concert, let me actually pull here one moment the calendar. The next concert, I'm planning it to be the end of the month. So either the 20th or the 27th. I'm a little bit more, how to say, it depends more on the students when they can and when they have it available. So, I mean, if, I don't know how you have the target, but if you would like to play, that would be very, very good. But that's then I could reserve you a spot there, and then we can talk about the date. So maybe the 20th or the 27th. I think for you guys in America, like the Saturdays works maybe the best. Or we could even make it Sundays. So for you would be Sunday morning, for me would be Sunday evening. So it varies. So I don't keep a day for that specific thing. Also because when we do like a recital with people from Europe, maybe we'll even do some other days. So yeah, but expect at the end of the month. Hopeful that if everything goes well, I mean, we did also some sound checks and everything. If everything goes well, the end of the month, maybe I'll then plan another one. That would be the 27 would be about the 27 would be great for me. So yes. Now open for lines is very enjoyable to watch. Thanks so much for having me. Now the quality were very good if you were wondering. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the comment. Alright guys, so I think it's time okay, Robert, you're good with whichever. Okay, great. Then if you like, well, usually I like to pass the pieces a couple of times before you get to play it. I wanna feel like you're comfortable and ready with the piece and to have the chance to play it a couple of occasions. So if I will be seeing you this November, then I think we could totally make that happen. Handle with care says, have a nice recharge. Thank you for your time. So thank you, Handle with Care, to join the chat. All right, but anyways, this thing of the concert of the academy, I will guys keep you posted there in the forum, so don't worry for that. And yes, I think I'll just call it a day for today and close everything. And I wish you all a very good day, and maybe see you tomorrow or something, or Friday. And I'll try to to come back to the live streams a little bit more often. We can chat a little bit more. And then it's the instrument that can be adjusted, but not the human hand. Yes, exactly. That's a big point. And many people, many people don't get that. Many people think that no, if the tradition is to play at this size, you have to stick to this size. And I've seen people developing actually like focal dystonia and stuff like this because of the extreme effort of not being able to play something that you physically cannot get, and pushing so hard the limit. So and that's a nasty situation. That's really nasty. So yeah, I think technology has to play with us and make it happen, because it is possible. So anyways guys, I say goodbye 3 times, so now let's make it happen. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you next days. Bye bye.